I'm Kat with a C.
And I'm Kat with a K.
And this is
Two Cats and a Movie.
The Jedi Council has asked us to do a historic overview of Obi-Wan Kenobi's life. Obi-Wan was a fairly typical Padawan, but things start to get really interesting toward the end of his apprenticeship. Qui-Gon Jinn and his Padawan, Obi-Wan Kenobi, are sent to broker a peace treaty with the Trade Federation, who is holding the planet of Naboo hostage. When negotiations fail, they must flee with Queen Amidala in tow. Obi-Wan still has a lot to learn, and Qui-Gon Jinn realizes this, which is why he chooses to leave Obi-Wan in charge of Queen Amidala's protection. Obi-Wan is definitely up for the challenge, but the Force throws a wrench in the rest of Obi-Wan's training. Qui-Gon Jinn comes across a boy that he believes is the chosen one and shifts his focus to that boy. Qui-Gon is so adamant that this boy needs to be trained that he's willing to throw Obi-Wan to the trials so he can train the boy himself. Obi-Wan is still suffering his emotions, which can be seen in his fight with Darth Maul.
No!
Qui-Gon's dying wish is for Obi-Wan to train the boy. Obi-Wan is loyal and therefore agrees. The Council does Obi-Wan a disservice by allowing him to train the boy. Obi-Wan recognized that this boy is very rebellious, but he's been trained to do as he's told, which is why he chooses to train the boy. It will be his undoing.
We continue our review of Obi-Wan's life 10 years after Qui-Gon Jinn's passing. Obi-Wan and his young Padawan Anakin Skywalker are assigned to protect Senator Amidala and discover why someone wants her dead. 10 years together has certainly changed both Anakin and Obi-Wan. For instance, Anakin is taller and Obi-Wan has a beard. All joking aside, Obi-Wan is as studious as ever and is having extreme difficulty with his willful Padawan. Obi-Wan is attempting to train Anakin the same way Qui-Gon Jinn trained him, instead of adjusting to his unique Padawan. Now, this is further evidence that Obi-Wan was not prepared to take on young Skywalker. Now, Obi-Wan is trying his best, but Anakin is just too reckless and willful to ever take his master's lead all the time. So, of course, we see that Obi-Wan is aware of this and concerned for his young Padawan when he questions the Council's decision to assign Anakin as Senator Amidala's personal guard. Now, Obi-Wan sees that Anakin's emotions are clearly not in check around Padme and thinks this is a terrible plan. He's right, of course, but he does as the Council wishes because that is what he was taught to do. Now, meanwhile, Obi-Wan goes in search of the murderous bounty hunter trying to kill Senator Amidala and discovers an important piece to a bigger puzzle. No matter how much Obi-Wan lectures Anakin, he just can't seem to get Anakin to slow down and think before acting on instinct alone. Unfortunately, due to Obi-Wan himself, the Jedi Council, and Senator Palpatine, Chancellor Palpatine, he's been promoted. Labeling Anakin the chosen one, Anakin has developed an inflated sense of pride, and this pride causes a rift between Obi-Wan and Anakin that Obi-Wan is not aware of. Ah!
3 years of fighting together in the Clone Wars should have bonded Obi-Wan and Anakin. But we can clearly see as Obi-Wan and Anakin race to rescue Chancellor Palpatine from the evil Count Dooku that Anakin is keeping secrets from Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan has become blind to the turmoil going on within Anakin. This gets even worse when Anakin is put on the Jedi Council, not made a master, and then Palpatine asks him to spy on the council, and then in turn, the council asks Anakin to spy on Palpatine. The Jedi Council named Anakin as the chosen one. They all became arrogant and complacent, which prevented them from sensing the darkness that was controlling the Republic as well as infecting Anakin. Obi-Wan has bought into all of this as well. He tries to counsel Anakin to be patient. What Obi-Wan doesn't see is that Anakin doesn't trust the council anymore, and he really doesn't trust Obi-Wan either. When Obi-Wan sees with his own eyes that Anakin has chosen the dark side, he can't believe it. When they are battling, he only believes it when Anakin says that the Jedi way is wrong. Obi-Wan realizes at this moment that he has failed Anakin, and it wounds him deeply. His exile is not just for his own safety, it is also to pay penance for this grave misjudgment.
"20 years or so on Tatooine, watching over Anakin's son Luke, has aged Obi-Wan considerably. He has used his time in exile to deeply study the Force. Obi-Wan has grown wiser in his solitude, but when two droids with a message from Princess Leia come looking for him, he realizes it's time to start training Luke in the Jedi way. Obi-Wan has learned from his mistakes in training Anakin, so instead of lecturing Luke, he encourages Luke to lean into the Force and trust his feelings. Obi-Wan knew he would better be able to guide Luke from beyond the grave, which is why he chose to let Darth Vader kill him, knowing he would rise again in the Force."
Obi-Wan is now one with the Force. He appears to Luke while Luke is fighting with the rebels on the planet Hoth and tells Luke to seek out Yoda, a great Jedi master. Obi-Wan convinces Yoda to train Luke, as well as helping Yoda in Luke's training as a Jedi. But you can see a little bit of Obi-Wan's youthful folly by the way he's pinning all of his hopes on Luke to bring them out of the dark times. When Luke senses that Han and Leia are in grave danger, he decides he must go against Obi-Wan and Yoda's counsel to try and save them. Obi-Wan fears that Luke will follow in his father's footsteps, so he counsels Luke not to give in to hate, for this will lead him to the dark side. Obi-Wan gives him this warning because he knows he cannot follow him into this battle.
Luke has clearly taken Obi-Wan's instructions to heart as we see him carefully and skillfully rescue Han and Leia from the clutches of the evil Jabba the Hutt. Now Luke realizes he still has much to learn, so he returns to Dagobah to finish his training with Yoda and Obi-Wan. Unfortunately, Yoda passes away just as Luke arrives, so Obi-Wan helps Luke complete his training. He also gives Luke the great gift of knowing that Leia is his sister. Now Obi-Wan tells Luke that his feelings do him a great credit, but to keep them in check, lest the Emperor use them to turn him to the dark side. Now Obi-Wan's guidance is the reason Luke decides to confront his father, Darth Vader. Now Obi-Wan warns that the evil of Darth Vader must be destroyed, but Luke senses that there is still good in his father, so he does not kill him. And with that, he unlocks the good still in Vader and brings balance to the Force. Now Luke could not have done this without Obi-Wan, because Obi-Wan grew and trained him well. The new Obi-Wan show debuting on Disney Plus on Friday, May 27th, 2022, will be chronicling the Obi-Wan lost years on Tatooine.
We hope you enjoyed our review of Obi-Wan's life. Tell us what you thought in the comments below.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and share.
And until next time, keep searching for that perfect pick.